Loved ones, blessings to you and yours. I hope that this message finds you breathing with ease, no matter how your body might be responding to the present moment. I'm a sweaty mess, standing outside between the buildings I live in, waiting for my laundry to finish downstairs, here in the South Bronx, and my hips hurting a bunch. But even in the midst of all that, I have great ease and gratitude. Before I jump into part 5, here is a quote from Laurette Savoy's Trace. Trace, a noun, a way or a path, a course of action, footprint or track, vestige of a former presence, an impression, minute amount, a life mark. Verb, to make one's way, to pace or step, to travel through, to discern, to mark or draw, to follow tracks or footprints, to pursue, to discover. That's the opening to her first chapter in the book titled Trace. And I've spent some time with that book as I've thought through the tracing of my own lineage and where there are breaks in that lineage in lieu of trauma. Here is part 5 of our digital prompts. For the 5th prompt, I'm going to orient your unfurling in a more specific way. Your 3 sources are Octavia's unfurling folder, Charlie's unfurling folder, and the video in my folder titled Score of What We Constructed in January. With these 3 sources, I want you to focus your unfurlings on finding or listing questions, anchors, and structures that these sources inspire. What do I mean by question, anchor, and structure? Those are terms that I am pulling from Anne Bogart's devising work. They are terms she uses to help focus her devising. She focuses first on finding or naming questions. Those are actionable, challenging, gripping questions that can serve as a theme for the score or script or sequence or whatever it is you want to call it that we're building. She then finds anchors that can serve as a vehicle for that theme. Those anchors can be events or persons. Finally, structures are the roads the vehicle rides and or the architecture the vehicle has to ride around. It is a way of organizing time for that theme and event. So for example, during the first workshop in January, the question that arose for me in our work was, how do we communal we, heal communal trauma? My anchor was the moment before and during an MRI scan, which I took from an excerpt from the book The Body Keeps the Score. And my structure was a countdown. Does that make sense? Question, theme, anchor, an event or a person that helps define space, and structure, a way of organizing time. Can be a song, can be a book, can be the usual 3 acts. Now the ones I named that I described are all easily related. They're all connected to the book The Body Keeps the Score. There is also great potential when the question, anchor, and structure don't obviously align. So I welcome you to make 3 lists, a list of questions, a list of anchors, and a list of structures that arise for you as you respond, unfurl to these sources. And don't sweat how they connect. Blessings. Hit me up with any questions or concerns you might have. Looking forward to see what comes up in the next 2 weeks.